Hi guys, Todd here. Right, today, still got the croaky voice, really sorry, but I'm off today, it's Monday, and I'm going to play a little bit of catch up, because this is something that I've been wanting to show off, because for me, and I've discussed this before, you know, a lot of this stuff I review is, it's not just stuff that gets sent to me, but it's also stuff that I really like from my personal vaping point of view. You know, it's stuff I like to vape on. You know, I get a lot of good stuff, but would I vape in it day in, day out? No. This I would, because well, it kind of ticks all my boxes, and it's kind of different as well. This was sent on to me by, it's made by AP, AMERPOINT. Well, you can get this from AMERPOINT.com, and what you're looking at here is it's the Colibri mod, and it's the Nectar tank. As it stands, I mean, I've got the 18350 and the 18500 extensions for the Colibri mod here, and this is the Nectar tank. Now you can buy this as a dripper as well, but I've got it in tank mode here. Now just checking on the site, the Nectar tank is €90. The actual mod itself, and I'll just check on the website just to make sure I'm not telling you porky pies here, the 18350 mod is tiny. The 18350 mod is €75. The 500 tube is €14, and the 650 plus is €24. So, it's all the things it comes in. Now, this is not a mechanical mod in the true sense. This is actually an electronic mod, and the board that's in it is actually €23. Now, all this gear is made in Russia, and they did give me a lot of bump to go with this, so I'm going to run through it just now. First thing I want to make clear is if you get one of these, because of the electronics, the battery has to go nipple down, so positive down. You can buy the board separately, but I would be worried that if you put the nipple up that you would fry the electronic board. I don't know that for a fact, but I'm kind of guessing that you would. Right, here's the details that they give in the board. Now, well, 18350 mode, the mod is 44.7mm, tiny wee thing. It weighs 33 grams and it's 22mm in diameter. Now, the electronic board has an over discharge protection at 2.93 volts. The average voltage drop with an EHIMR battery at 10.5 amps is 0.22. Voltage drop of the mod itself, excluding voltage drop of the battery, is no more than 0.04 volts, and all contacts are gold plated in this thing, and they do give 1 year warranty on the board itself. The actual Nectar tank itself, I'll just give you some spec on this. 22mm in diameter again. Height without the 510 is 33 mils. Visible height is 28.5 mils. We have an adjustable airflow going on here, which is quite smart. The air does come from underneath the coil, which is big thumbs up from me. Liquid capacity of 2.9 mils, and you can get different coloured tanks as well. And you can get the tank as a micro tank or a nano tank as well. I don't have any of those things to show you, but they are all on the website. Right. I have mostly been using this today. I've mostly been using this in 18650 mode, because even in 18650 mode, it's a tiny little thing. Have a quick vape. This is right up my street, and I'll show you why, and maybe it'll all come together. You'll have to excuse me, but my head's absolutely fried here. So I'm kind of fingers crossed that you do get something out of this. Fingers crossed. Right, here we go, close-ups. I should point out that you can actually get this in stainless steel brass and copper, but there are only 18,560 50 tubes for stainless steel, and once again they're sold separately. For the brass and copper there's only 18,500 tubes. Right, this is 304 stainless steel all round, and we'll start off with the little 18350 tube. You can see it's got the hummingbirds going right round there, and I don't know, there's something I really like about this. I would never have said that for me, you know, a mod with hummingbirds on it would appeal to me, but I just like it. I really do like it. And it's threaded top and bottom. Bottom cap, you know, there's venting going on in there, and remember, nipple down. So you really want to be using nipple top batteries. If you're going to use flat top batteries, you'll have to use a little magnet. We do have in the bottom Colibri, an AP and a serial number going on there, and you know, you just the threading's absolutely spot on. Now, don't do it right up, just leave it backed off a little bit. So you would take your battery, I'm using an AWIMR here, I pop that nipple down. Now once again you can see we've got gold contacts here and in there, and that's your circuit board, and you would just screw that down. And I tend to try and balance it out so that I've got, you know, a little gap there and a little gap there. You know, I could unscrew this, do the bottom right up tight and have that down like that, but I kind of prefer to have a little gap. Just kind of balance it out. So there is the mod. Now this is your firing button here. Now I'll come back to the firing button. It does work, it works really well. I've had no issues with it other than finding it, but we'll come back to that later on. And once again here we have our 18650 and 18500 tubes. All have the same hummingbird motifs going on round there, and it's done really well. I mean, I gave you the size. I mean, it is absolutely tiny in 18350 mode, absolutely tiny. I mean, I'll just try to think if I can find something for a comparison. I mean, just to show you, I mean, there's a Joytech e-grip, and there's that in 18350 mode. So you can see it's absolutely tiny. Now the tank itself, I mean, I got the drip tip with this. This is, you know, the drip tip does cost extra, but they did send that drip tip on. And, you know, for the Nectar tank, once again we've got AP here, Nectar and a serial number, and, you know, that just screws on. And there we go. Fire that. No problem at all. Right, let's have a look inside this. So here we are, looking at the deck, and looking at about a 3mm air hole here, and we've got wicking holes going on here that are about 4mm each. Now I'll take this in close so you can get a really good look at this. Now these are hex screws here, and it does come with an Allen key, and it is remarkably easy to build on this. I've had no issues. You can use stainless steel mesh, you can use cotton, silica, whatever you like, and I found it wicks no problem at all. Now the air comes in this hole here, which you can adjust, and hopefully you can see just underneath the coil there are two holes underneath the coil. So the air comes in through here and right underneath the coil, which is my favourite type of vape. Just give this a little push. And there we go, she's vaping away. Extremely easy to build on. I have no, you know, if you can build on a K-Fun, you can build on this. You know, just big Allen key in here, negative and positives, and it's really straightforward. The only thing I would say to you is that when you're putting your wicking material down there, don't cram it down. You know, you still want a little bit of air to get down in those wicking holes there. Now, the only thing I did notice is that, I mean, you've got this huge fill